What's up, it's me Gage, and welcome back to Blood Battle. Today we have two horror icons and kings in their fields to duke it out to see who is deadlier and better. Anyway, let's meet the combatants. The combatants are Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th and the Slenderman from the Creepypasta series. Well, let's get on to Jason's info. Now, Jason's origin is as well known as Batman's. So, I summarized his origin a bit so he won't be here for a while to explain it, that we all already know. He drowned as a kid and his mother saw him die, so she became a killer. He resurrected, saw his mother die, and then he became a killer to avenge her. Let's get on to his powers. Jason has a couple of powers that some people don't know. He has accelerated healing to the point where he can even regrow limbs, though this does have a limit. He cannot regrow his head. He has superhuman strength. He has teleportation. He has the ability to possess others, but only if a part of him is eaten. And he has a few more minor powers, but nothing really to go into. Let's go on to his feats. He has survived bullets to the head, no problem. He survives fire, electricity, stabbing, poison, etc., no problem. He went toe-to-toe with Jason X and Freddy and Ash Williams from The Evil Dead. He can throw a car, he can break iron and cut through it with his machete. He can lift multiple tons, and he has regrown limbs. These are his weaknesses, and they are: he is easily tricked, his regeneration has limits, which I already went over, he cannot regrow his head, he is kind of afraid of water, and he can be mind-controlled to an extent. Well, that's Jason. Let's get over to Slender. Now, Slenderman's origins are unknown. No one knows who he is, why he does what he does. Since we don't know his origin, let's just get into his powers. Slenderman has mind control, slender walking, which is teleportation, pyrokinesis, the ability to summon and control fire, height changing, the ability to change his height from between 6 feet and 16 feet. He has telekinesis, telepathy. He has the ability to make tendrils come out of his back or any other part of his body and use them as weapons. Now, these tendrils can come in the shapes of normal tentacles, tendrils, or scythes. He has regeneration and many, many more powers. Just too many to go over. Now let's go over to his feats. He has ripped people limb from limb in seconds with his tendrils. He is skilled in combat. We know this since he fought Jeff the Killer and tied him. He killed a group of military soldiers without even getting touched. He has made illusions of himself, and lots of them. He is a master of stealth, and he has made people die from just being near him for a long period of time. It is unknown why this happens, but it is assumed that when someone stands around Slenderman for too long, they start to have severe seizures, to the point where they can die from them. And if you collect all 8 pages in his games, he kills you anyway. So it's kind of, why do you risk just collecting the pages? Let's go over to his weaknesses now. This part shocked me. Slenderman seems to have no real weaknesses. You injure him, he heals right up almost instantly, from what it looks like. If he's in trouble, he'll teleport away. He's extremely intelligent, but we have yet to ever really see any weaknesses. At least I haven't. He might have some that I just don't know, but we have yet to see any real weaknesses. Yeah, I actually don't think he has any real weaknesses. Well, anyway, the combatants are set. Let's get on to the fight. Okay, so let's go over why Slenderman won. The first thing is that I doubt Jason would even be able to hit Slenderman due to the fact that how slow Jason is in combat. In Freddy vs. Jason and Jason vs. Ash, Jason is relatively slow. Jeff was only able to tie Slenderman due to his insane speed and skill, and his high pain resistance. Jason has the pain resistance and skill, just not the speed to keep up. Which means Slenderman could easily just rip Jason limb from limb in a matter of seconds with his tentacles. No problem. And now they both teleport, but Slenderman knows how to use his teleportation best. Of all characters in fiction that have been able to teleport, it seems like Slenderman knows how to do it the best. Whenever there's about to be something that's about to hurt him, teleports away. If someone lets their guard down, teleport right behind them and rip them apart. Slenderman is insanely intelligent about what he does. He is self-aware of what he does, what he is, and why he's doing it. Not to mention, he is also a leader. He has proxies who are natural killers, who have extreme skill, who he is able to bring over to his side. He has a total of 3 proxies that people know of. He has Hoodie, Masky, and Tiki Toby. He's been able to turn these killers into his own personal minions without needing much effort. He is insanely smart, and he could easily take over Jason's mind, like he has to other people in stories. Slenderman just has way too many powers for him to lose this battle. Plus, he's far too skilled and far too insane. In fact, it seems like Slenderman at times is just plain out immortal. And if he is, that's just like throwing immortality onto something that's already insanely hard to kill, that you couldn't even beat in the first place. So there's no doubt in my mind that Slenderman would be able to beat Jason, hands down, if they were to collide. Well, let's get into who's fighting next. The next combatants are the Leprechaun from the Leprechaun movies, and his opponent is Chucky from the Child's Play movies. Make sure you tune in for that one. That one's bound to be a bundle of laughs. So, that was Blood Battle, and I'll see you next time.